Good morning. We're back in Dr. Paul's kitchen, and this morning this is one thing that we eat all the time, and if I could be so bold as to say you should be eating this all the time, and it's the green smoothie. That is one of the most efficient ways to deliver nutrients into your body really quickly, and it's also convenient, and if you do this right, they taste good. A lot of people are adverse to green smoothies. They think, ooh, spinach, chard, kale, there's no way I'm going to have that in a smoothie in particular, but it's pretty good, so watch. So what we have in here to start, I've already put a couple things in here, is I've put a banana and some almond milk in the bottom of the blender here. And I'm going to add a little bit of water as well. Now we often put coconut water in there. We just happen to be out of it this morning, so that's why we're using almond milk and regular water. You can put anything in there. Just don't get too heavy on things like fruit juices because they're overly sweet. We put a banana in it. I'm going to put a little other fruit in here to kind of soften the bitterness of all the greens. But one of the keys to making a green smoothie is, number one, is having a really powerful blender. This is a Vitamix blender. They're not inexpensive by any means, but they're totally worth it. I resisted getting one of these for a long time because how much they cost. But once I got one, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a valuable tool. In our family, we use this almost every day, and so it's a great investment for your health. It's not just a fancy kitchen gadget. It's actually one of the tools that you can have to make yourself a healthier person and your family. Anyway, if you don't have a powerful blender, you want to do this one trick particularly, but even with Vitamix you do that, and that is we have the liquid and just a banana. So we're going to start with just getting that blended up and then put the greens in. So you see here we have a really liquidy mixture happening right now. And then notice also how we store all the greens. So we have kale, chard, and our spinach here. Notice how the kale and chard, we have them in these Tupperware containers. This is a fantastic way to keep this stuff fresh and crisp. When you get it home, from the store, wash it off or wet it down and put it in these Tupperware containers. And then, one, it keeps your refrigerator organized because they're nice in these square containers and stacked, but also it just keeps it really fresh. So I'm going to put some kale. And some chard. And because I have the liquid already going in there, this stuff goes in a lot easier. Sometimes you do have to stop it for a second. Fire it back up. And one thing I like about the Vitamix is it has this variable speed, so you can go up and down really easily to get it blended. So I'm going to put in another piece of kale. Another piece of chard. And then a big handful of spinach. Now, in addition to that banana, to make it a little sweeter, is I'm going to put a couple frozen strawberries. I'm going to put a couple frozen strawberries, but don't make the mistake that I did once, is I put them in while it was blending with the lid off, and these big frozen chunks went in and went bam, 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 and just spewed it all over the place, so don't make that mistake. So you don't need to put a lot in. I just put in like 4 frozen strawberries. And I'm going to put in some frozen pineapple, a couple pieces of frozen pineapple bits. They sell these at Trader Joe's. They're pineapple tidbits. Just a few of them. You don't need a lot. Grind those up and turn it up on high for just a minute. Not even a minute. have it. And look at, it's not chunky, it's smooth, and because it has the fruit in it, it's not going to have this really heavy green taste like you think. Now, if this is your first time starting to make green smoothies, you may need to put more fruit in there, but gradually move away. We're supposed to eat some fruit, not a lot of fruit, because, you know, our ancestors, the paleo ancestors, if you will, they didn't just have this overabundance or availability of fruit, and particularly fruits that have been bred to be super sweet, like we do. So we want to eat fruit, but not overeat it. So there you have it. That's the Bonfire Green Smoothie. I know you can do this. It's really easy, and it makes a great addition. Like we're going to have this with an omelet this morning. Or you could have it with some organic oats or almond flour waffles or something like that. Or just by itself. And the other thing is I often take a smoothie in a plastic cup with me in the car on the way to work. And that makes it a convenient thing that you can take on the go with you. So thanks for being with me. I know you can do this. Bye.